State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. Penn State dominated the Buckeyes the last time these two rivals got together.
And if you dominate the Ohio State Buckeyes, the entire country takes notice. It was so impressive what Penn State did. Let's see if they can do it again today.
Fun to make a statement. You were a punchline for a long time in this rivalry game, but to punch through and to punch back and to knock them out, it was a big day for the Nittany Lions.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down, looking for more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass, it's good. Plucks it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Using his legs, it's Klein. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, with some information you gathered, maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He leaves it with his back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Ohio State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. On the move, it's Figueroa. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Orlando. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's good. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long and field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Got room at the 35. There he goes to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's good. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callaway. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's good. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. Really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against?
Lofts one high and deep. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this deep.
There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Motion from the back. Scanning the field. It's good. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough in this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Callaway. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Harper. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to...
Break just plowing ahead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
From the gun, the ground game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's good. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Works the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close?
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. He uncorks one deep. A full dive to haul that one in. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a
touchdown, Nittany Lions! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rushes on him. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Gets it out fast. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
It just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking for a man. It's good. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, look, that would be a fun day.
Dropping back, it's good. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This
running free. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
There he goes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to add another.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space, it's Figueroa. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's good. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Figueroa. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to the big tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's good. Got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to set up the screen. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back. It's good. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.